Hi guys, everyone, Hardcore Gamer here, and welcome to episode number 14 of How to Terraria. Up to date with this episode, in the last 13 we managed to defeat all the bosses, the Eye of Cthulhu, Brain of Cthulhu, Queen Bee, King Slime, Skeletron, all them ones. We've managed to beat them. We've also managed to collect ourselves some nice shiny weapons, and I think that we're almost powerful enough to go and beat the Wall of Flesh and enter hard mode. So all this hard work is starting to pay off. Between episode 13 and 14, I went down to hell and I actually found an item that actually lets you take lava damage for 7 seconds before you actually take any damage, which helped with mining Hellstone very much. I've now got enough Hellstone to make a full set of Hellstone armour, along with a Fire Fury sword and a couple of other bits and bats, things that we needed. So what we're going to do in this episode is defeat the Wall of Flesh, or try to anyway. So we're going to go ahead and load up the game. I've had to position the camera this way and the telly's there instead of in front of me because there's so much glare coming from the window behind me that I can't actually see anything, which is no good. So we're still playing as Akira, and as you can see we still have our Crimtane or armour, and we are still in Green Hill Zone. So we'll go ahead and load the game, and what we're going to do straight away is gear up and get ready to go, basically. Hoping it's going to be pretty easy, so just bear with me while I reposition so I can see what the hell I'm actually doing. And there we go. Right, so, as I said, we've pretty much done everything we need to do. I think there's a couple of new additions to Casa di Ben. Originally I was going to put the Hell Room at the bottom, but unfortunately you can't actually put back wall there, so I opted to use that as something else. So this is the Hell Room. And we also have my bedroom. Now, I've not put any furniture in it because I'm going to use it as my room, and I'm going to stick a bed up there for a spawn point. Because last time I built my cloud room, I made it good enough for somebody to move in, and we got the Witch Doctor. So down at the bottom, this is what I started to build. We have some of our trophies that we've got for killing Queen Bee and the Brain of Cthulhu. In this chest we have weapons such as the Star Fury, Sun Fury and all that sort of stuff. Here we have things that we can use to help us, and there we have clothing and armour and etc. So inside my inventory you can see that I already have a 99 Hellstone Bears and various other bits and bats. I'm just going to get rid of some of the stuff I don't need. I don't need the iron, I don't need the cobwebs. Might need that obsidian, don't need the rope. Yeah, so I think that's us pretty much ready to go. I just need to get some stuff, just need to craft our stuff at the crafting station. So we are going to make ourselves it's in the sword, it's a Fury Broadsword which does 37 damage, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. We also need to make ourselves the Molten Greaves and the Molten Breastplate and the Molten Helmet. And I think that's pretty much all we need at the moment. So have you probably noticed that it's already equipped itself? No, it's not. It's in the vanity slot. That's no good. So I'm going to quickly shuffle all that stuff on. There, and we now have 28 defence, and I'm going to stick all this lot in here, and then I'm going to go and stick it in the armoury, which is over here. Yeah, as you can see, when you've got a full set on, you actually emit flames, and it actually offers you set bonus 17% extra melee damage, which is quite a high percentage, really. So we're going to go and stick our old armour, not in that one, that's the wrong one, into this one here. Because if we have anybody else joining our world, they're more than welcome to use it for now. Where has the leggings gone? Did I drop them, maybe? Am I wearing them? Yes, I'm wearing them. Right, okay. So we're going to stick that, keep getting on the wrong bloody chest, inside there. We're also going to stick our Dark Lance. We didn't get to use that much, but we have now got the Fury Sword, which is far superior. So we're going to go ahead and equip that there. In the top, we're going to equip our healing potion, which is something we're going to need a lot of. All the rest of the potions are actually inside this chest here. And I would like the purple mana potion. Okay, I thought I had some mana potion. Have I still got it in my inventory anyway? Oh, it's here. There we go. And I'm going to equip that in the bottom. So for the fight, we have a full set of Hellstone armour, and we also have our Fire Fury sword thing. Slow fire. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is, because it's not particularly good, I'm going to take out some gold coins. Probably about 10, I think. Actually, no, I need to take them all, thinking about it. Because what I also need is the mini shack, which we are. But first of all, I'm going to go and speak to the Goblin Tinkerer. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's on the bottom floor. There he is. Cassidy Ben's getting pretty big now, so it's hard to find their bloody NPCs. And I'm going to get him to reforge it. That's better. 42 damage, and now it's a massive fiery greatsword. So let's have a look at that. Boom! Look at the size of that beast. So one thing I did, actually I've already bought it, I think. Did I already buy it? Yes, the mini shack. The mini shack is very, very important because if I do run out of mana, I won't be able to fire anything off. And the wall of flesh is pretty big, so I'll probably be too far away to actually hit him. So the mini shack, with nearly 600 bullets, it doesn't do a great amount of damage, but it will still inflict damage while I'm on the basically running away to try and not get killed. So I think that's pretty much it. So we've got, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down to hell. Hang on a minute. No, it's not it. I also need a guide doll, which I have got. Oh, bloody hell, that's a clothier. Right, okay, we're going to head down there and we're going to have to find a guide doll, otherwise I'm not going to be able to actually summon him in, which is no good. Depending on which way the wall of flesh actually spawned is going to play a big part in this fight, because I've built the runway only one way, and it took an awful lot of time. So what might happen is if I spawn the wall of flesh in and he goes the wrong way, he goes this way, I'm going to have nowhere to run, as you can see from the map here. Except across these rooftops and in all those pits, and I will die. I have built a rather substantial runway that way though, so hopefully he's going to come from that side going that way. So first things first, oh my god, that was good luck. I was just going to say we need to find a voodoo demon who's got a voodoo doll, so well, that was easy. Didn't actually have to go very far at all there, did I? So if I do die, what I might do is I might have to, well, if he does spawn the wrong way, we'll have to get Slippy involved. Hi Slippy, you're going to come and help us kill the wall of flesh? Good stuff. So if you just spawn the wrong way, I might have to do a restart. And I've just accidentally took a potion that I didn't want to, so I'm probably going to have to wait for that to wear off. In the meantime, get rid of these bloody slimes. Oh, and a bone serpent as well. That's a couple of less things that are going to take us out. Hellbats, more bloody slimes. Wow, is it a blood moon today or what? Anyway, so yeah, we're going to head back up to the surface. What I basically jumped down there for is to see whether there was a pool of lava or not. In retrospect, I could have just chucked a thingy down there. I could have just looked on the map, I beg your pardon, but never mind. So now that the effects of that have worn off, we're going to go ahead and launch the guide doll into the pits below after I've got rid of this bloody imp. And I've just managed to use both potions, fantastic. Anyway, so yeah. There he goes. Hopefully the wall of flesh will spawn to my right. I say hopefully, I don't actually know where he is. It doesn't help that I can't. Ah, there he is. Yes, we're going the right way. That's fantastic. So to start off with, I'm basically going to attack his tentacles till he's close enough for me to see. What we need to be hitting really is that eyeball, because that will inflict an awful lot of damage to the wall. But now that he's moved away, I'm going to have to wait. And quick, see if I can do any damage with those until the mana regenerates. If I can kill some little bits and bats of things, they will drop mana stars, hopefully, and that will help us to... Yep, so now we can inflict some more damage to him. Thank God for these skull things, because they do an awful lot of damage. They are fantastic for this particular boss fight. I'm going to use a potion real quick. No, I'm not. There we go. Unfortunately, I can't actually use any mana. I forgot that you can't use two potions at the same time, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to wait until I've got just about enough mana left. And going to quickly dispatch of the hungry if I can. There it is, yeah. So I'm just making sure I'm actually firing in the right direction, because unlike normal bosses, I can't actually hear to see if I'm actually hitting him where I want to be. So that is good. And the reason I'm jumping around like an idiot is because those lasers do an awful lot of damage, and at the moment I can't actually use any potions, so I'm kind of scuppered for now. But we now have enough mana to start doing some damage, and our new guide has arrived already, which is good. Fantastic. So he's about half dead now, so now it's back to unfortunately there's nothing that can actually do damage that he's going to fire off now, but I will take damage from that bloody eye laser thing, as you can tell, quite a lot of damage. When I eventually do get the opportunity to use another potion, I'm going to have to use health because he's going to kill me otherwise. And is he going to bring that back up so I can attack? Nope, we're going to have to attack that eyeball there. But it's okay because he's still taking damage, and while he's taking damage, that's good. Quick look, how much runway have we got left? We've got absolutely loads of runway, so that's not going to be too much of a problem. It's just a case of avoiding his laser attacks now until my mana regenerates. Actually, no, that's why I brought the mini shark, isn't it? I forgot about that. So, yep, he's now firing off these worm things that will do damage if they actually manage to get me. But it's not the end of the world. While my mana is regenerating, I can quickly use this, which I forgot all about, and it's pretty much regenerated now, so we're going to inflict some more damage on the wall. Looking good so far. Hopefully we'll be able to beat him on the first try, which will be incredibly lucky if we do. Okay, back to using the mini shark. And he's very, very low on health at the moment. You can tell because he's spewing all kinds of stuff at me. He's got another 5 seconds. Oh, I've killed him. He's actually gone. Bye-bye, wall of flesh. Ha, 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 ha. Defeated on the first try. So it looks as though we were actually powerful enough to take him out. As you can tell, thank God for that. Look at all the bits of him and all his minions and all that stuff. So what he actually leaves is this little wall thing with the pawn hammer. I actually picked that up already and I didn't realise. With the pawn hammer, we can now destroy... what is it we can destroy? Oh, Hellforge things. Demon altars, I beg your pardon. And when we start to destroy the demon altars, that will irreversibly change some of the ores in the world to other ores, which create much more powerful bits of kit and weapons and all kinds of stuff. So that was a fantastic boss fight. I was lucky to do that the first time. It did get a bit hairy at some points. So he also dropped, what's this? Guardian Warrior Emblem, which offers 2 defense. And, beg your pardon. And he also dropped the Pawn Hammer, of course, but I thought I saw him drop something else. Not sure what that was. Hey ho, never mind. So we're going to use the magic mirror and go straight back to Castle Ben. Oh, that was scary. Wasn't that scary, Slippy? Yeah, but we did well, I think, so we're pretty much good to go now. Unfortunately, when we did jump into the chuck the guide doll into the lava down there, that did actually kill our guy, but luckily we got another one back pretty quick. I don't know who it was. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Where are you going, Slippy? What's up here, pal? Anything worth looking at? No? Okay. Well, you just come outside and pop some bubbles for a bit then. So yeah, now that we've got all our equipment from the Wall of Flesh, we are now in hard mode. I'm not sure if it takes effect straight away, like it is hard mode right now sort of thing, or whether or not it's the next night cycle, or whether it's when I load and unload. But there you go, we're now started. But we're still quite powerful. We have a lot of stuff that's good for us. One thing I'm going to do straight away is I'm going to use the Pawn Hammer, which doesn't look anything special, but it... Oops, didn't mean to do that. It doesn't look anything special, but it is incredibly powerful in regards to what you can mine with it. How did I end up with so many fences? Oh, right, there's these as well. Right, okay, not to worry. We'll quickly replace them. Oh, I see what happened. Right, okay. I've accidentally doubled up the fences. Not the end of the world, but it does look a bit daft with these big holes in it. So, yeah, and there was the one missing from the end. Right, we're done. Anyway, so I was saying, we're going to head back to the Crimson. And at the Crimson, we are going to find some demon altars, and we're going to start to destroy them. And what that will do is that will change a lot of the ores in the world to other kinds of ores, which we'll be able to mine, hopefully. One thing I did forget to make, actually, if I've got enough hellstone. Yes, I have. You need 20 hellstone to make a molten pickaxe. And molten pickaxe is what you actually need to mine a substance called palladium. And palladium is what you use to make drills, which are fantastically more powerful and fast than the standard pickaxe. Something I just wanted to point out as I was coming asked, I don't know if you've noticed, but changing to hard mode has actually changed this section of the world. Notice how it looks a little different and the trees are different colour and all that sort of stuff. That's because that part, that little tiny section there, is now Fantasy World, I think it's called. And inside Fantasy World you find all kinds of weird things like pixies and unicorns and all kinds of stuff. So whole new revenues of possibility have now opened now that we've defeated the Wall of Flesh. I'm just going to have a look on the other side real quick and see if any of that has changed. Doesn't... Oh, so we have some corruption there now. Nice. But that... Oh, look, there's where the meteorite landed. We might, unfortunately, we don't need any meteorite armor now, so it's not... doesn't really make too much of a difference. Yeah, so the world doesn't look a million times different from what it did, but never mind. So what? Yeah, as I was saying, we need to go all the way over here, and we need to go back to the Crimson, and we need to destroy some demon altars. Very easy to do now that we have the right tools for the job. I'm just not looking forward to when the hard mob enemies on the overworld start arriving, because they are ultimately more powerful than any of the others. So basically, how weak and defenseless we were at the beginning of the game, even though we got all this great stuff like the fiery sword and whatnot, it's still, as you can see, this slime's taking a lot of damage. It's going to be like starting again. We're not going to be doing much damage to any of the creatures inside of hard modes, or any at all hardly, until we make some even more shiny, new, powerful weapons. So if I remember right, there was some, yep, there's some demon altars here, so we're going to use the pawn hammer and destroy some of these. Why did that do damage to me then? Okay, I don't know why that's happening, and that's probably going to kill me. No? Did I do something wrong here? Don't actually know why it's doing it. I think it may be something to do with the fact that it's not been a complete life cycle since we defeated the Wall of Flesh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly drop out of this game and save. Nearly exited without saving them. That would have been absolutely disastrous. And we're going to load it back up. And notice how the messages at the bottom have now changed a little bit as well. So adamantite was something that wasn't actually available last time. We should know full well if we have entered hard mode properly now, because some of the enemies will change. I just realised something. Was I trying to destroy that demon altar with the wrong kind of... or was I using the thingy sword instead of the pawn hammer sword? The... what's it called? Meat grinder, as opposed to the pawn hammer? I'm not sure. I don't know. The only thing we can really do is head back there and give it another whirl and see if it made any difference. It is a bit unusual that the overworld has changed, yet I haven't actually seen any different enemies yet. Usually there's all kinds of things out to get you at night. There's nothing I've actually forgotten. I've done everything that we needed to so far. Just normal zombie there. So we're back in the Crimson now. Can't actually see where I'm going because it's a bit dark. See, those don't spawn normally. Those have to be part of hard mode. So see how much damage the... Oh, see, the skulls do a lot more damage with those, so we're going to keep using that. The reason I keep flailing the sword around is because it provides some light. And over in the Crimson there, I didn't actually put very many candles, so I couldn't see a thing. So back down, and we're going to attempt... What on earth was that? That is herping, whatever that is. And it's absolutely annihilating me. But it didn't drop anything special. Right, so we're now going to use the pawn hammer. And hopefully... Yes, there we go. So now the world has been blessed with cobalt. And it's been blessed with mithril. And also titanium. I think I need to do a couple more to get some of the other hard mode ores in. See, that's caused some hard mode bosses to spawn in. Like, these rafts are an absolute bloody nightmare. They're basically a variation of the bats, but ultimately more annoying. So we're going to use the pawn hammer. I wonder if I was just using the wrong hammer. Cobalt again. Okay, I think maybe one or two more should be fine, and then we should be good to go, really. Don't think there's anything else I really need to do. Oh, what the hell is that? It's a moss hornet. I've never even seen a moss hornet before. Luckily, this fiery sword is very powerful. Just like that giant tortoise, they also do a lot of damage for some reason. They're very, very overpowered in this game. Why am I pointing at the floor? And unfortunately, he didn't drop anything. I don't know if they do drop anything of interest, but he didn't anyway. Mithril again. Titanium. I'm looking for palladium, really. Cobalt. Right, okay. I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's done more than just that. Well, I'm hoping so. So I'm going to use the magic mirror. And we're going to probably, just to get an idea of what's going on there and see if we can find some of these new shiny ores that we've put into the world, we're going to head back to... Oh, it looks like most of the jungle has been converted. If not all of it, actually. All these big white spots weren't there before. Just one last quick look over here since we've loaded and reloaded. No, we need to go back to that red section anyway and see what's happened there. So we'll head off over there, and once there, we will take a look at what's now happened. I think it's the corruption spreading basically. So you can either purify the world or leave it to. And if you go and see one of the nature people NPCs, they will tell you how much the world is corrupted or what percentage is, etc. So it's up to you if you want to go ahead and try and cleanse the entire world. But in order to do that, you need to get an awful lot of purification powder. And it's not something I particularly want to do right now, so I'm not going to bother. Probably should, but never mind. So yeah, what we're going to do in hard mode now is basically make some of our new stuff, make some new armour again, even though we've not had this molten stuff for that long. And with our new armour, we are then going to try and summon in some of the mechanical bosses, being the twins, which is a variation of the Eye of Cthulhu, and there's two of them, and one of them fires lasers, and one's melee based. There's the giant worm thing. I think it's called the Destroyer, if I remember correctly. Oh my god! So you've probably noticed that this sword would probably kill everything in normal mode with one hit, but unfortunately, in hard mode, the enemies are very, very strong. So yeah, and they say the world started to get corrupted there. That was quite funny, really. Look at this cactus. That's kind of weird as well. So yeah, basically this is the corruption spreading, which is not good really. But we didn't really do much exploring in this section of the world anyway. So part of me wanted to come over was so we could carry on that trend and have a look round. So the corruption spread quite a way already. So this section here is where it's actually spreading to on either side. So I'm going to head back over here because it looked like there was a bit of a, trench that we might be able to dig down into. Oh my god, go away you annoying buddies. So we're going to head back over here. Was it around here somewhere? Yep, we're pretty much on top of it, and we're going to dig down a little bit here. I hope I brought some torches. Oh, I've only got 7, that's not good. Don't want the deathweed, don't need that. Rain cloud, might keep that. I'm taking... Oh my good god, I didn't realise I was getting absolutely annihilated by enemies. And I also had a lot of gold on me then, so I could do with going back and getting that really. For now, I'm going to put most of this back in with the exception of about 3, I think, that I'd left there. Yep, and I'm going to talk to... Is it this guy? I can't remember. Yep, I'm going to buy some torches. We'll just go for a full stack for now, that should be okay. And I'm going to dump whatever money I've got left back in here. And I'm going to head back to the corruption because I dropped quite a bit of money there and I want it back. I've been robbed, basically. And we're going to carry on mining down. I'm probably going to lock myself in once I start mining because, unfortunately, there is, as you just noticed, there are a lot of things that can just come along and kill you. And you do die very, very quickly now. Yeah, so if I lock myself in, there'll be nothing dropping down on my head while I'm trying to mine. So yeah, it's a shame we have to get rid of the molten armor so quick, but unfortunately 30 protection, or 29 or whatever it was that I had left, is pretty rubbish really, so we need to really have more. I'm going to chuck that stair because we don't actually need it. Yep, carrying on going, and of course there would be stairs everywhere now, I don't want them. But mind you, I've not wanted them for a while now, have I? So not to worry. So here we go. Oh, zombie Eskimo, very easy to take out. And we should be right around the corner now from where we died. Yep, because of zombies and mummies and all kinds of stuff. As you can see, the corruption is still spreading. And thank goodness, 30 gold coins I actually dropped. My goodness. Yeah, I really don't want to lose them. Now that we actually have some light source, we're going to go ahead and dig down. And what I said I was going to do, I actually forgot. I said I was going to lock myself in, pretty much. But I haven't actually got anything I can use. Wood'll have to do. Ah, thought you were dead. So, nope, he's not dead, and neither is the herpling, or whatever they're called. Bugger off. So I'm going to lock myself in here. Right, now I can actually do some mining without dying, so that's good. So we're going to take the gravestone with us, apparently. Dig down a little bit. It looked as though there was a chasm. And there is, it's just a little bit further down. Should be able to see where we're going now. Yep, so the chasm's just across. Good stuff. Now we're going to equip our sword. Oh, there's a chest here. with a forceful spear, which unfortunately is neither use nor ornament now, because we're that late into the game that it won't actually do enough damage. I don't want to die to actually make a difference now, so that can stay there for all I care. I think I thought I'd used all my potions, but I actually didn't, and that can bugger off. I don't need you. Let's have some light in the place so we can see where we're going. Have a look on the map. So yes, of course, I've dug down there and there's absolutely nothing here. Usually the way that goes. Let's have a quick look on the map again. So we're going to dig across to that, and hopefully there will be some stuff. Once we get our palladium drill, we should be able to make a much more powerful, basically a drill. So it's not a pickaxe anymore, and it rips through dirt and soil and brick and all sorts of stuff without a problem. So that would be great for us. Just noticed that I've run out of torches. Where are they? There they are. So we're going to quickly put them in the quick select menu and carry on with our mining. Something else we also need to do is use some of those ores to make a palladium anvil, I think it's called, or something like that. It's basically a different kind of anvil, and that lets you smelt and make your new ores into other things. There's nothing of interest up there, and there's nothing of interest down here, so we're going to go ahead and mine through the crimson sand. No, we're not, because that's going to take forever. If I can, I'm going to go underneath it. Yeah, because I don't have to go down too far. Because just crimson sand's exactly like normal sand. It will just keep dropping and piling up, and we'll be here a very long time. So I actually took a bit of damage there. That was unintentional. And we're going to continue to have a look along here. No, we're not, because we bumped into it again. Right, okay, this isn't proving to be too fruitful, so I'm going to forget that one. Right, the only other thing I can think to do now, which is a quick way of having a look, is to basically drop down here, because we went past some ores on the way down, and you can actually tell by the colour. So that green stuff there, oh, actually, see, that's still copper. So's that. That's diamonds, that's tungsten. We're looking for pinky coloured stuff. Oh, that pale blue, that's probably something. Let's have a look. Ah, see, there we go. Oh, fantastic. And now we're having a pirate attack. Well, this here, I believe is cobalt, but we do need a molten pickaxe to actually get that. And pirates are now beginning to attack us. Fantastic. They always wait until I've got like a minute or two left before something like that starts to happen, don't they? Never mind, it's something that can't really be helped. So before I do anything, I'm just going to quickly make a molten axe, and we're going to replace the crimson sand block with it. Good stuff. So the question is, where are these pirates coming from? I think they either attack the house or they actually appear at the edge of the world. So yeah, this video is going to go on a little bit longer than I actually wanted it to, as usual. That's always the case, isn't it? But it was a special one. It was us defeating the wall of flesh, which is something that really needed to be done. And yep, so the pirates have arrived. Which side are you coming from? Yeah, you're obviously coming from this way. So unlike the goblins, the pirates are quite a bit more powerful. They will probably kick my ass a few times. I will die multiple occasions here. But unfortunately, it's the only thing we can do to sort of rescue the house, or the NPCs that are living in it, should I say. So yeah, unlike the goblins that die with about one hit, these guys take multiple hits, and I'm hoping they're not going to kill off too many of my NPCs, because I didn't actually have enough time to brick up any of the doors until now. Nope, that's not going to work. I'm just going to have to keep fending them off, and hopefully I won't die, but I think I am going to any second. Yeah, because that guy shot me. It's not to worry, it's not the end of the world, just need to keep the pirates away from the NPCs, and because they're following me and killing Gimmet there, god damn it, I was going to say I just need to stay away from the house, basically, but they're coming from both sides. Luckily, I've got the advantage here, because they have to climb up this massive hill before they actually get to me, and they brought pirates and everything. So yeah, it's going to be another one of them episodes, I think, you know, where too much happens, and there's not enough time to do it all, and I'm dead again. Notice how I did pretty well in the Goblin Army attack, but these guys are a lot more difficult than the Goblin Army. Yeah, but I mean, they only keep coming for a certain amount of time, and it's just one of those things. I know we have lost some NPCs already, which is something I was hoping wouldn't happen, but unfortunately it did, and there's not much I can do about it now, other than keep defending Casady Ben, and hopefully these guys will bugger off pretty soon. Because, oh, where did that come from? Because I have literally just run out of time. I tried to keep the episodes to a 30-minute minimum, because any longer than that takes absolutely forever to edit and upload and etc. Will you bugger off? I could do with a lot more health actually, but unfortunately when you die and respawn, you respawn with about, I think it's 5 hearts. Yep, 5 hearts, which isn't great really. And those flaming arrows do a lot of damage, as you just noticed there. Right, what we're going to do is, unfortunately they are going to get in the house, so I'm just basically going to stand here in this hallway, because it keeps spawning me right above it anyway, and try and keep them back the best I can. Go away! Thank God for these skull heart things. If I was trying to do this with a normal sword, I would be getting absolutely annihilated, even though I am anyway. So that hellhole does come in handy. I don't know if you noticed there, but all the pirates that are coming from that side are basically just dropping down that hole, which is fine by me. It means I don't have to deal with them. So yeah, I'm just going to keep stopping these guys from entering Casa de Ben from that side. And hopefully they should be dead pretty soon. Nope, I died anyway. I was snapped in half by a bullet. Wow, it must have been a pretty powerful bullet. Oh my good God, they just keep coming. Sorry NPCs, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best, but unfortunately I wasn't prepared for these guys. I could have done with better armour already. Because I might actually survive a little bit more, longer than about 8 seconds or whatever it is that I'm actually surviving for. So I'm going to run back over this way and try and cut them all off so they're all on the same side. You lot can all fall down there for all I care. My God, this is kind of pitiful really, isn't it? Like I said, I was hoping to do a lot better than this, but it's not happening. I wonder if, as a smart little tactic, if I can actually get down there. Bloody hell, they're shooting me before I've even spawned. I'm going to go across this way and I'm going to jump down here and try and attack all the opposing ones before they can do that. How many times have I died now? I might put a death counter in the corner just for a laugh. Because I seem to be doing incredibly bad here. Oh my dear Lord. Yeah, so I probably am going to get a lot of stuff from these guys in terms of loot. In fact, they might have dropped a lot of it now. The problem is I can't actually see it because I'm dying every 5 seconds for a start, and also because my inventory is full, which don't help. So you lot can all just run down there and die for all I care. And wow, that for a parrot, that was a pretty powerful attack. You pain in the bum. So I'm just going to try and keep them back from this side. I'm always trying to stay on the bottom because it means they'll just fall through, which is exactly what I want them to do. And that means I'm only attacking pirates from one side, which is much easier than getting bombarded from both sides. Now, I did make an attempt to try and block that door up. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. And my God, they just keep coming. Wave after wave after wave. It's like zombie mode on Call of Duty. We've got a parrot sat on my porch, where you can get off, pooing all over the place. Wow, this was one hell of a pirate armada, I have to say. They just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. I wonder if it lasts for like an entire day cycle, whereas the Goblin army doesn't. And look at Casa de Ben's looking pretty empty. I think we took quite a lot of casualties here. This is not good. It could have gone so much better. Oh, the pirate captain's here, that's good. All we need to do is get rid of this guy. And once he's gone, the pirates will have been defeated. Although it says they've been defeated anyway. And there's a nurse arrived, that's good. Sod off! Right, okay, before I do anything, let's take a potion so I last more than a couple of seconds. And it's just a case of mopping up what's left now. Why aren't I doing any damage? Oh, because I'm not firing anything. Stupid. Oh my God, what's going on? Why am I not firing a thing? Oh, because I've just noticed that I've run out of things. Oh, I'm running around wondering why nothing's happening and I've got no mana left. Right, not the end of the world. Unfortunately, I'll just have to wait until it comes back, because that pirate captain is going to go nowhere until he's defeated properly. And he is incredibly powerful. So yeah, we're just going to have to keep on trying to set him on fire, and hopefully that will nullify him a little bit. Come on, pirate captain, away from the house. And we now have a full set of mana. Oh, bloody hell, I need to keep remembering that if you actually get close enough to touch him, then he is probably going to kill me. Come on, die. Hopefully he's going to drop something good, but I can't remember because it's been a long time since I had to fight the captain. I can't remember if he actually drops anything, never mind anything good, but the only way to actually do it is to do it. And now that he's stuck in water, I was hoping that would make it a bit easier, but I don't think it is. What I might have to do is I might have to mine some of this out. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? He's not buggered off without me. Oh, he has as well. That's unfortunate. Has he actually gone? Or has he just gone that way? Come back here, you. Has he gone this way? Nope, that was actually a bird. Never mind. Well, unfortunately, the pirate army has done a massive amount of damage and has killed a lot of my NPCs. But on the plus side, I mean, look at the gravestones. There's just graves everywhere. On the plus side, we are now in hard mode at least, so we can now start looking at killing some of the hard mode bosses and making our way further into it, basically. There's still lots and lots and lots of stuff to do. We've got a new arms dealer already, that's good. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel, guys. In the next one, we're going to go exploring and we're going to go mining, check out the new biomes a little bit better this time. And we're going to go mining for some of the new ores. Okay, one of the pirates dropped a golden table, that's kind of unusual. It's going to equip the molten pickaxe. Right, so from myself and Slimy and our guide, if he's not dead, which I think he actually might be, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching and staying tuned to the channel, guys. I've been the A1 Hardcore Gamer, posting on behalf of Outbound Projects. Stay tuned for episode 15 and we'll see you there. Bye bye.